Hello, my fans from Kenya, my fans from Uganda, my fans from Tanzania, from all over the world, Nigeria. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Godon School of English. Well, today I am going to speak about the role of foreshadowing in building suspense. The role of foreshadowing in building suspense. Let's get started. Foreshadowing is a powerful literary technique that authors use to hint at events or outcomes that will unfold later in a story. By subtly introducing clues, symbols, or hints early on, foreshadowing creates a sense of anticipation and builds suspense for the reader. This technique keeps readers on the edge of the seats, eager to see how the events will develop. Here is how foreshadowing contributes to building suspense. First, creating a sense of anticipation. Creating a sense of anticipation. Foreshadowing plants small details or clues in the narrative that suggest something significant is going to happen. These hints might be overlooked at first but become clearer as the plot progresses. This makes the reader constantly question what's going to happen next. For example, in Romeo and Juliet, Shakespeare uses foreshadowing when Romeo has a sense of foreboding before attending the Capulet part. This builds tension because the audience knows that something tragic is coming, even if the characters don't. The second role of foreshadowing in building suspense is heightening emotional investment. Heightening emotional investment. Well, when foreshadowing is used effectively, it draws the reader into the story. They begin to make connections between early clues and the later events, creating emotional investment. This increases the emotional payoff when the foreshadowed event finally happens. In Of Mice and Men, John Steinbeck uses foreshadowing through the death of small animals to subtly signal the tragic fate of Lenny, making the eventual outcome all the more devastating. The third role of foreshadowing in building suspense is enhancing the pacing of the story. Enhancing the pacing of the story. Foreshadowing helps manage the pacing of a narrative. By teasing what's to come, it builds a rhythm of tension and release. It allows moments of suspense to grow gradually until the inevitable event occurs. This method keeps the reader engaged, providing both emotional highs and lows. In The Great Gatsby, Nick's vague descriptions of Gatsby's past and his secretive behavior foreshadow the tragic ending, making readers eager to uncover the mystery. The fourth law of foreshadowing in building suspense is creating iron. Creating iron. Foreshadowing can also contribute to dramatic iron, where the audience knows something the characters don't. This heightens suspense because readers are anxious to see how the characters will respond to the inevitable fate that awaits them. In Lord of the Flies, William Golding uses foreshadowing when he introduces the idea of beast on the island. The readers understand the metaphor while the characters are oblivious, increasing the tension as the story progresses. Dear fans, dear listeners, the fifth role of foreshadowing in building suspense is providing unity and structure. providing unity and structure. Foreshadowing ties together different parts of the story, creating a sense of unity and structure. The clues dropped throughout the story can tie back to the central theme or key moments, making the conclusion feel more satisfying and inevitable. In The Rotary by Shirley Jackson, small hints about the community's dark tradition of the Rotary build suspense toward the shocking and horrifying conclusion. Dear listeners, dear viewers, in conclusion, foreshadowing is essential for building suspense because it engages readers, creates emotional depth, and controls the narrative flow. It transforms a story from simply a sequence of events to a carefully crafted experience where every detail serves as greater purpose. By using foreshadowing, authors can lead readers toward a climactic, or we call it a climactic moment that feels both surprising and inevitable, making for a memorable reading experience. Viewers, listeners, this is the end of our lesson today. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to subscribe and share to others. Ciao.
The winds of hope are calling loud, but the storm clouds linger heavy and proud.